guys are on. It is Tuesday, November 8th. Time change. Did it mess up everybody? Yeah. No. It technically messes up babies. The dogs. They don't quite understand. It's dark outside. Why haven't we had dinner? They're so funny. Just follow around. So I'm in New Jersey right now. I'm playing grandmother this week. And Andrea's been making fun of me. I'm gonna let her.
No, I didn't.
Birthday coming. Not too soon.
Not too soon.
Let's have some weddings first. But we're excited you guys are on. So Andrea, take it away.
Well, who's got a crow? Now, what does that mean? We've got a lot of new people, and Mary Kay, especially our national Rena Tarbett, started off, I think it came from Peter Pan or something, but a crow this is our safe space where we get to celebrate something that we did. We, of course, invite you to share anything, but we'd love to hear where you grew in your confidence. You did something with your business. This is that moment that we get to lift you up. So who has a crow? If you're brand new, you might have I actually called a friend, or maybe you're seasoned and you said, I actually called a friend. It doesn't matter. We all have moments where we need to have the lift. So who wants to start us off for our crows?
I'll go first.
Thank you, Mandy. So great to and introduce yourself, because not all of us have gotten to know you.
My name is Mandy. I just recently started with Mary Kay. Amy brought me on. I'm really excited, still nervous. So I kind of went outside of my box today, and I did a video for my Facebook page to show people how to apply the skincare product TimeWise, and I got a facial booking for Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm really excited.
Okay, Joe, we can just hang up. They're so good. They're so good. They don't need us.
Great. Oh my gosh. Great.
So great. Snaps to Mandy. I love it. I love it. Who else? Who's next? Vicky, unmute Vicky. Oh, go ahead, Brandy.
Oh, it's okay. Vicky can go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Maybe she's not through, because I'm so proud of her for doing that. I can't even do that. But I did send out 8 sample packets this week. I've been very bad about not doing that, but I had 2 new referrals, and I thought, while I'm doing that, let's just send these out too. So we'll see. Hopefully they'll pay off next week or so.
Wait. Darn it, I don't have my skunk. What did I just hear you say?
Huh?
What did I hear you say? There was a word that might need the skunk. I don't have my skunk here.
It might. It'll be good.
It will be good.
It will be good.
It will be good.
You're going to follow up with phone calls.
Pardon?
Follow up with phone calls.
Yeah, I've even got tracking on the postage, so I know when to call. Yeah, next week.
Way to go, Vicky.
Order by the minute. That's
all right, we'll see.
All
right, somebody else. Come on, let's get it on.
I've been working it at work and asking people, and I got my first order. So I was pretty excited about that. And then I talked to another lady tonight. She wants me to get a hold of her to want some products for her. And then I have another lady that might want to do a facial.
Very good.
Snaps. I love it. I'm gonna celebrate Alyssa. She's not on, but she had her a launch party with 3 everyday heroes, and she had teachers there. So that was really fun, just to love on the teachers. They just do so much for. I don't know how Joe was a teacher. My mom was a teacher. My mom napped every afternoon. That's where I got it. So I'm really, really proud of Alyssa. And then I have a crow. Who else has one? Because I don't want to cut you off. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to crow. So again, you know what, how can we promote, this is Veterans Month, so I'm sort of focused on what we're doing with veterans. It's actually this Friday, but one thing I want to say is on Saturday, one of my parties just unraveled. So I invite you to always look in the newspaper, pay attention to what's happening in your community, because I happened to hear something on the radio that was for veteran females, and it was called Operation Dress Code. And this organization helps people transition from the military into civilian life, and they have hairstylists and they give clothing away, but they give advice. And I said, oh, I'm going to go. I wasn't thinking of getting clothes. I just thought I'm going to hobnob, I'm going to network, I'm going to like rub shoulders. And so what I did was I made on the computer just little things like this. Thank you for your service. Enter here for your chance to win a $100 MK pampering package for you and up to 5 of your own Everyday Hero friends. Everyone wins something. So as I was meeting people, I was like, oh my gosh, we're honoring veterans. Like they thought I worked for the company, which was really good. So I just was like, oh, this is what we're doing today. And I had 13 women in an hour. But y'all, the best part, I walked out of there with almost $1,000 of free clothes. And they were really nice. So anyway, pays to pay attention to the newspaper, right?
Use that time you set aside for your business to go out and support. Who does?
Yeah, you're a little choppy, but I gotcha. Thank you.
Sorry, dealing with someone else's internet.
Well,
Okay.
I just want to encourage you guys, post these moments in our Power of Pink. That's what this community is all about, but it's going to take all of us. And why is it important? It's important because Brandy might have a gal who's like, well, I don't know much about Mary Kay, but all of a sudden she sees Stacy and all of Stacy's pictures, and she's like, oh, well, maybe I will accept Brandy's invitation to have a facial. Maybe I will say yes to a holiday makeover because they saw Fran posting her pictures on there. So comment what you're doing that's great, how much fun you're having, but also share your everyday heroes or any woman. You guys, we're just talking about everyday heroes because next week is our event, but you can frame it as blessing these amazing women, whatever. All right, so let's go into our announcements, and Joe, take it away.
Well, I actually just sent you a box for.
Oh, is it not working?
Yeah, you may have to hang on. Get out of this. You may have to do the slideshow if I'm breaking up that badly.
It's all good because guess what? Even if I can't, girls, you got to learn how to pivot, right? That's what Mary Kay taught me. So even though I can't screen share on Zoom, guess what I can do? Ta-da! I can hold up my phone. So welcome. Welcome to our meeting. So I think you guys enjoyed our manifesto, and I believe it's powerful just to again remind ourselves. So let's do it again, and you can read along. Okay, so here we go. Joe got it to work.
No, that was the problem. I know I keep up, so you may have to take over the slideshow. But
Oh, that's fine. You want me to take over? Okay, everybody, repeat after me. We are a brand with a purpose, built by a woman for women. Opportunity is what we create, beauty is what we sell, and hope is what we give back. We believe in the empowerment of women. Everything we do is with the desire to help them feel beautiful inside and out and create personal relationships like no other brand can. Just want to really excite you guys. Mary Kay has a challenge for all of the units from October through December to break their last year's record and exceed by 33%. That's when you get to be recognized. Joe and I just get to stand, but it's you, the team, you and I together, the unit being recognized. And everybody, we reached the October 13%. Joe did the 33%, but we want to keep it going for November. So every time you step out of your comfort zone, every time you follow up, every sale you make, every order you make, every new team member, those help all of us. And look at, we're not going to be able to pay attention to anything now. It's all about Abigail. Say hello. Say hello. How beautiful. For somebody who doesn't like babies, I think you are now wrapped around her finger.
No, but I feel like that's the OPB.
We'll just laugh. Everybody just laugh because we have no idea what she said.
Night.
Brooklyn wanted to say hi to the baby. She heard me say baby.
Oh no, bring it back. Sorry. This is what family is about. This is what family is about. Oh, Brooklyn.
Hi, Abigail.
That's
I'm
Abigail.
sorry, but all I see is Kevin. I'm so sorry, Stephanie, but all I see is, no, in Abigail, all I see is Kevin.
Oh, but we looked at Stephanie's baby pictures and for her nose, she's all Steph.
That's crazy. I'd have to see it. I want to see him.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Come on, switch.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. So next week, you'll know is Everyday Heroes Guest Night Bingo. The 22nd is just a fun girlfriends night, no guests or anything. Casual, wear your turkey clothes. And then the 29th, we'll go back to 15-minute guest show in the beginning and then on to the meeting.
Hey, Joe, on the 29th, okay, wait a minute. Can we just go back? Because I forgot to tell you guys something. On the 22nd, I'm gonna be running the meeting, but right after at 5:30, if anybody would like to use this as a great guest event, it is my monthly med spa. It had to be on a Tuesday. Normally it's not. But if you would like to invite people, then stay on at the very end. I'll tell you exactly what you're going to want to send your guests. We focus on clinical solutions and everything that you or your customer would see at a normal med spa. It's a 30-minute focus on our clinical solutions line. And it's always great. And you can really use that to help your sales for the month. Okay, this is tomorrow night, you guys. We did hear about it a while ago, but they didn't give us any information. So tomorrow we will have a link sent out. I put it on my calendar. It is 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. But here's the thing, Cindy Williams, she just retired, but she changed my whole life by knowing that you could be so crazy and wild and fun, because I was a part of very serious boardroom kind of corporate attitudes. And Cindy was such a loving person. Everybody felt so welcome. And I want you just to get to know her if you can join us. Again, Zoom. Okay, next week. You guys, this one is, yes, an event where we're going to honor everyday heroes. So I would love to ask you to be prepared and have a reason why she is an everyday hero written out so that you can be very punctual, with brevity. You can be powerful, but of course we can move through the program. So we're going to honor our everyday heroes. Then we're going to play bingo. Now you can be inviting people that are not everyday heroes. They can also be people who've not had a facial. Anybody who you want to invite, I gave you a script. And these scripts we save and have them at the Shipe Family Superstars guides. If you are in my unit, you have it at my Facebook page under guides, as well as my website. So I'm just going to read this real quickly, and we might come back to this for the training, but this is on our Facebook page. Hey, wanted to see if you're up for some fun next Tuesday night. We are playing virtual bingo and honoring all of our everyday heroes at 4:30 Pacific to launch the new holiday winter product line. It'll be 1 hour tops. We are playing to win free product prizes. To play bingo, all you have to do is text me back the 5 numbers you pick to play with, any numbers, and sorry, I said 1 to 20. It's 1 to 25. You must be on live to win. If you have any friends who you'd like to join, please let me know their names and their 5 numbers too. Here's a Zoom link to join live and a reminder of the date and time. Do you think you can join me? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Put that on check down.
Okay. Okay, we're back to the starter kit, $30 or the $130 for both. And what is new and staying just until the end of this year is a business debut assortment, which is once they become, once they place an order.
They still choose their own first order. Y'all, if you don't know what someone should get, you should really know what's in this. It is perfect business launch debut.
I think she said it's a perfect business launch. I will translate.
Yeah.
All right. If you're brand new, I wouldn't worry too much about this, but anybody, all the other seasoned consultants, this is Monica's monthly special deals. The way I have always used it is if you have a guest who comes on live, if we're not doing any kind of giveaways, you can offer her double the special. So every $50 she orders, because she was a guest, instead of getting 1, she can choose 2. And you can always offer, if you choose, any item she's never purchased that might not be on the actual monthly deal. So those are just some things I do to increase my sales. Joe, I don't know what you're doing, but we see a big black box in the middle. Okay, can we just go back one more time because we have a lot of new people? You guys, if you signed up in the month of October and those new people for the month of November, in fact, I want to hear from you how many new people you are going to have join your team this month. So in the chat box, I want you to write down how many new people, because every new person who does start, that's Mandy and Brandy, and forgive me, Stacy, I think you were also in on it, but your friends and anyone that you've talked to, they are going to go into the drawing for the $50 gift card. They need to go to the Mary Kay app, find you, and all they need to do is heart. They create a wish list. It's a heart, and they go into the giveaway. So it's really, really great. Speaking of giveaways, and my apologies, it's not here, but I want you all to know that Mary Kay Instagram has today, it was yesterday, today, and tomorrow, Mary Kay Instagram US. There, don't go Canada, US. Any of your customers that comment and tag you go into a $100 Visa gift card, because Mary Kay is promoting Pink Weekend. So they've been doing it starting yesterday. It was today and tomorrow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Instagram and then you can copy it and put it onto your Instagram. But that is pretty cool. And I'm telling my customers to make sure that they're in on that giveaway, $100 gift cards. So that's pretty fun.
Do you
Where
have to be on Instagram? Do you as a consultant have to be on Instagram?
That is a great question. I don't know. It said they have to tag you. Try putting your name. I really don't know. Okay, so, and maybe if you find that answer out, let us know. We can put it at the Shipe Superstars. Everyone who hits their 600 for the month of November, those beautiful earrings, I can't see with this box, but those gorgeous earrings, oh my gosh, it matches the key ring, it matches everything for the year. They all work together. This is your, and then some for excelling in your business and hitting the 600 wholesale. That is cumulative, by the way. So keep focused on your numbers. And this month, every single new Great Start qualified team member is going to give you double star points. Now, brand new people, you're like, I can't keep track. Don't worry, we keep track of everything. You just have fun and you keep talking and you keep selling and you keep recruiting. Then you're going to be really excited. The rewards are so head spinning great. And what this means is that at the end of the quarter, instead of getting bumped up because number one, you sold, but number two, you shared the business, now you're getting bumped up another level because you've got an extra $600 credit on top of what you already get. So keep going. And if you are not aware of STAR, I think it's the next slide. Every single quarter, we earn prizes. You can earn something that is on this program. And by the way, you find this poster by going into Mary Kay In Touch. At the very top, you'll see contests. And then click down. You should be printing off your goal so that it can be right in front of your face as you're working your business every week. Knowing what you're going for your family is a big deal. I got a lot of these things because I wanted to give my husband a gift for Christmas, or I wanted to thank my children for supporting my business. So it was a team goal. Every time mom had an appointment, then we were one step closer, or they got $1 in their little jar, or of course they got to have the rewards of the prizes. You'll notice on the right, we now have points that can be accumulated with other options, whether it's a vacation that you take a couple years to earn for you and your family, or you go shopping at many. I think there's like 1,000 different stores that you can choose from. And it's awesome. It's so great. Look how close we are. This is how much people have in. So if you're wondering, a star level is 1,800 minimum. So you can see Amy has already hit the 1,800. So she has in 2,000. She's on to the next level. Joe's an emerald. Jamie Boyard is a sapphire. Courtney is close to the 1,800. She's at 1,343. Sayonara is 1,029. Fran is so close. She's 1,131. Christine is 983. And Alyssa is 661. And we have until the 15th of December. So your director can help you break down how close you are and how many faces it will take to get there. Joe, why don't you try this?
Okay, so this is our court here. These three courts, Mary Kay National Courts, that is the highest level court company. Then we have the Mary Kay National Sapphire area, and they're called the Princess Court. And they are half of what the national courts are. Then we are unit courts, which is half of what the princess courts are. The deal, guys, is you look at courts, you're like, are you kidding me? Seems a little overwhelming. Then go for one of the others. It's just setting a goal for yourself, saying, I am not going to back down. So on January 3rd, we'll do our mid-year awards, which is where everybody is halfway through the year. And it just want to recognize everybody halfway through the year. You know that it's fun to know where you are, where you're landing. I want to show you, well, I'm going to get to it in a second. You'll see where everybody is so far in sharing and selling. Remember, that is based on your orders to the company and your team building. Get all that? Right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is our Golden Girl charm bracelet. And Andrea and I are both promoting this year. And you get your charm bracelet the first time you earn charm. So the Mary Kay National Area Pin is the first time you are a STAR consultant. You'll get this gorgeous pin. And every time you're a STAR consultant, you'll also get the put on the charm bracelet. Then you earn other charms by doing a perfect start, power start plus, gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, or if you're a Misco Gift of the Year. And we also do the pearls of sharing. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. Vicki, can you show them what you did with your pen, your scarf? Show the American National Area pen. You can.
Vicky, do you have your Mary Kay National Area pen handy? Oh, there she is.
It's gorgeous. Love it. I'm
You
so
want to
sorry.
explain that, Joe? Or Vicky, why don't you explain what the Mary Kay National Area is? But you're muted. You're muted.
You know what? I don't know that I can. I do know the Mary Kay National Area is the area that I'm in with the Sapphires because we had lost our, what's her, her title.
Our national.
And that's really all I know about it. But I'm very proud of this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And especially I had it on the other day on my beauty coat and it really shows up. But I wanted to wear the new scarf tonight and I thought, what am I going to do with it? I live in Florida, so we don't wear many scarves. That's why I'm fanning. But that worked. But there's so much you can do with it. And a lot of times stuff like this, I'll even put on the lapel of a jacket if I'm going out somewhere that I think it might attract somebody. So any way to get the name out.
Yay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Amy,
Yeah,
you
it
got
is beautiful.
yours, right? You got yours?
Got it. She's got it on.
First time you're a star consultant this year, you get the pen along with the charm. Are y'all getting anything I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Oh, good. So sorry. This is, I hate stuff like this. Okay, back to the slideshow. So you can earn all kinds of jewelry from us. Okay, this is so important, you guys. Anyone that you do a marketing share with goes into this drawing. So Amy's 2 new team members go in. Stacy, you're in it. Gosh, Brandy, Vandy, Stacy, John got like we got so many people entered. So even though you are now a consultant, you are part of this drawing, $500 cash. Win, give it to me. Okay. Giving. Okay. All right, Andrea, talk about the courts and how they track them.
Okay, so we have a lot of tracking sheets. These are 2, and the one on the left shows that every single circle is a 600 wholesale order. So every time you are placing an order to Mary Kay, you're going to, and I would recommend you start at the bottom because as you track, you'll notice, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but as you notice, sorry, start at the top because the congratulations is at the bottom. So halfway there means you've hit the princess level. And the princess level is a very big deal. It's where you get honored in the national area that you belong. And as Vicki told us, because our national retired and there was no one to replace her, we are in the Mary Kay national area, which means there's a part of the company that takes care of us and helps to guide. And so you get to be honored and recognized there. There's cash prizes and it's just a wonderful achievement. Now half of that is our unit, so keep one of these in your brain book and also put it on your wall because the subconscious mind really does work when it sees those goal posters. To the right you can see it's not as hard and scary as it might look, and of course breaking down those numbers. That will do another day, but that would be something with your director if you're feeling like, I don't know if I could ever do it. Start small, just get the first foot and the step going, and then of course everything else will take off.
On 100 customers on skincare, it's
100 customers on skincare. That's what she said.
talking. They can't.
Oh, okay. We did talk about these last week, but again, when you get these tracking sheets out, I really feel that every single week, if you have never done this, every day, if you have something specific you're supposed to do. Christine taught me that every single Monday, that was her booking day. And she did a power booking hour. And of course, every other, you want to do your Mary Kay bookings every day, but she had that was specifically meant for booking. Then on Tuesday, that was her day for coaching. And she had a special day for certain things. Well, I always track my numbers and I pull out all my sheets on Friday. Now, why do I do that? Because our end of the week is Saturday night. So it gives me that little bit of reminder that, oh my gosh, I'm really close to having my perfect start, or I'm really close to achieving a star week. And I still have that buffer of 24 hours. So for me, that's something with my week that I've always done. So with your perfect and power start tracking, this sheet could be something that you're doing. I recommend Sunday because that's the beginning of the week, unless you're starting Friday, which gives you a couple of days to say, okay, where am I going to finish? And then where am I going to launch for the next week? And it really gets you more excited to be hitting those sales goals.
Okay, this is your girls with goals sheet. So you should have this out now. Month is November. Everybody get this out. And it's always due the 3rd of the next month. All right. We don't have any medal winners yet this month. This is our charms again. Everyone that we welcomed in October, I wanted to bring this up again. We're so excited to welcome all of you. These are our senior consultants. So they're one step away from red jacket, or maybe 1 to 2 away from red jacket. Team leader, which is our team builder. This is someone with 3 to 4 active team members. And your team leader is 5 or more active team members. Someone just came on who needs to mute. Andrea, can you get that?
Yeah.
Also, we always want to recognize every quarter who our star consultants were. So last quarter, these were our star consultants. And of course, we would love for any of you who choose to step in your business, join us. All right, get out your form. Andrea, I'm going to let you take over because I'm already getting messages that people can't.
Okay. You're good for a while. So we are going to celebrate. If you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet, your name is listed. And that is, again, when I talk about what do you want to do every Sunday, put a reminder in that's when you do your weekly accomplishment sheet. Now, why would you do it? Yes, we're going to celebrate you and your name's going to be recognized and you'll get your Tuesday night reco, but it is also a tax form so that you know exactly what you've sold for the year, and gives you also an ability to hit a target. Because when you start understanding your numbers, then you're not just shooting in the dark. You actually can have that set paycheck because you know your averages. So Arlene, Vicky, Courtney, Amy, Zulema, and Fran, thank you very much for turning that in on Sunday. And for some reason, Fran, your name's there, but your picture's not. My apologies. Give yourselves 5 points if you're on tonight live, or you have watched it and given a comment or a takeaway on our Shipe Family Superstars. 10 points for every guest at the meeting. We don't have a guest event tonight. So who will be our month November queens? Keep tracking.
All things you get points for. I left them on the slideshow just as a reminder that these are the things we acknowledge on the practice form. Now this, guys, is your princess court sharing, and you can also say it's national court sharing practice so far. So this is where everybody stands so far if they have at least 8,000 retail in. So you're really not not as far away as you think, knowing that we have 8 months. This is exciting. I thought it was exciting. 50 points when you move up to a new position the first time since July. So that's always an exciting way to get a lot of points. So now we're going to talk about, and I thought I was going to be able to talk, but I guess I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have Andrea talk to you a little bit about how you break down on your schedule, especially those of you who have kids, who work full time, have crazy life going on, 3 jobs, 14 kids, and 8 husbands. And so she's going to talk to you about how do you schedule this, because y'all may not know this if you're in my unit, but Andrea was full-time military when she came to my unit. And she wasn't married, didn't have kids yet, but she was in car production and I mean, she dealt with a lot of challenges, a lot. Could not talk about her Mary Kay business in the hospital or with Army people, but she had to go out and find new audience. So she's really good at tracking her time and doing her schedule. I am too, but you can't understand half of what I'm saying. I believe in being proactive, not reactive. Everyone say proactive.
Proactive.
Proactive. Okay.
Proactive.
Take it away.
Well, I think number one, especially when you're brand new, I didn't know what I was doing, and that's okay. You're not in this business by yourself. Mary Kay and Joe taught me that you are in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And that's a big difference, because while you can totally run your own race and do all of your own parties, that was not something I was ready for. I wasn't confident yet. So I used the monthly calendar that Joe had given me. And if you are in my unit, it's at our website, and Joe has her unit calendar. And every single Tuesday, we come together. This is an opportunity for you to use that, not just as a pink opportunity, but also a green. So let me tell you what I mean by that, because I pulled out my new consultant training packet. And when you go through your new consultant training, you will have a little bit more one-on-one. Generally, it's about an hour to maybe even an hour and a half classes that Joe and I do with the consultants. A lot of this is on video as well. But with COVID, we've done a lot here at T3. But if you haven't scheduled that, this is where we really help teach you how to color code your week. Now, you'll notice I'm using the weekly plan sheet. Now that's on our websites and it's blank, but you can write these colors down because I was taught this and I've just passed it on. Christine, a mother of 5, she has done brilliant with her time management using this sheet. So I mentioned pink. If you notice, now this I did a while ago. So every season your schedule might change, and that's okay. But you want to start with perhaps the ideal. You start with what you would like your life to look like, and then you can make another one with where are you at now. And the reason I say that is, as you notice, I have a lot of blue, which for me, blue is my most favorite color. So it's peace, it's family time for me. You'll also notice there's a lot of purple. Purple was another color that I like to use, which to me is spiritual time or my faith time. And how few people even have that. I mentioned green, I mentioned pink, and pink is going to be where you're learning, you're doing some kind of education that you need to be able to be successful, but it might not be a technical money-making hour or time. So T3 could go from pink to also green, which is the 4th color, if you are adding in, I'll put this down now since you've seen it. If you're adding in Tuesdays a guest and you have the opportunity of turning that into a money making, your pink now has a green color. So you're really able to hit that as well. Another color that I used, again, I always stuck with 5, was black. And that color is because when I was building my business, I worked in the hospital from 9:30. I took lunch at noon. So it would be black until noon. And I always, as I was building my business, left my job and took my 30 minutes lunch. And I just went out so that I could bump into people and I wasn't in trouble because it was my lunch hour or half hour. And then I would do my 1 to 5. And that was again black because I was on the clock. Now, you might have a different schedule. So the weekly plan sheet allows you to look at where would you like to have a selling appointment? Where would you be able to fit in? This would be perhaps the booking calls. So when we talked about Christine found that Mondays, she was able to knock out 50 to 60 dials because every day you should be hitting 10. And some days just get away from you. So she found for her schedule, she was able to really knock out those dials. And then throughout the week, she was able to do the follow-up dials, but maybe not such an intense amount. And that is okay. We all have our own rhythm and our own strengths. So going right back to this kind of schedule, the color coding is really great, but I also want to have you think about how can you support your family and using your time really wisely? And so I know I probably could go on a lot more with this. I just want to throw out, based on our time, on Sundays, are you able to do some batch cooking? If you're a mom like me, I have 3, and a while ago, they were all in the house. I would spend 1 day a week and I would make those 3 or 4 meals and I would have those packed and ready. Maybe you're buying or getting it from another location. I like to have more healthy meals, so I cook them at home. And then I put on the calendar. So this is my weekly plan sheet, but this is going to stay one with me. I actually gave one to my family and I put it on the refrigerator. Now, I don't have a magnetic refrigerator right now, but there was a time where it was on the refrigerator and I would put also the meals that we were going to have. So everybody knew exactly what we were having for the week. But what that did, you guys, so I want you just to see how it said selling appointment or calls. I'll never forget. One night after dinner, because you see dinner's here and selling appointment, I didn't have a client at the house, but my husband said, hey, I thought on the calendar you're doing calls. I mean, if I had a knife in my hand, I would have been like, don't you tell me what to do. How dare you? But I was really, really calm. But here's the thing. I had been praying for my husband to support my business. What was he doing? Some of us would say, who does he think he is telling me what to do? Well, perhaps God is saying, this is the support. This is exactly the kind of encouragement. And as I had that little fight in my head and I brewed, I took a deep breath and I said, doggone it, that is going to help me get to my goal. And I got up off the couch and I went down and started my phone calls. The hardest call is always the first. But guess what? By 9 o'clock, when my time, because I was working, it was 7 to 9 at night. By 9 o'clock, he was like, honey, are you ever going to come up? I was having so much fun because the hardest call's the first. But once you get into the, hey, Susie, how you doing? Oh my gosh, okay, I'm calling for Mary Kay. We're going to talk later. I'll call you tomorrow, but let's talk about your skin. Let's see what's on the date book. Can you come to the bingo party? Let's do it. All of a sudden, I was so pumped up. I had energy. And a lot of people work another job and they're absolutely drained. But you see, Mary Kay's different. It gives us energy when we're really listening to what another person needs in their life, in their skin, and that we can fill that void. So, Joe, I know you've muted yourself, but why don't I come off spotlight and take some questions? Because I want to see if anybody has questions for what I've talked about so far.
I did have a question. For your guest points, is it just for T3 or is it for any of the
Every face you do is 10 points.
not face, that's not what I said. Any
Oh.
guest? Yes.
You know what? No, it would be anything I'm doing, or yes, go ahead, because you were on my masquerade for sure. Absolutely.
Okay, that's it's not just for T3 or
No, but Fran, I do want to make a point on this. To everybody. We're giving you points because then that allows us to get a connection with your guests. So I do want to say if a director's not doing a follow-up, thanking them, having that personal follow-up, I don't know if we should count that 10 points. Joe, what do you think?
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to
So-
know what it was.
Now you can send me their numbers and I can thank them, but that's part of why we're rewarding you, is because then we can say, hey, did you have fun? Oh my gosh, I can see you as a great hostess. Who do you think would enjoy coming along, and you could support Fran? I know she's really excited to build her customer base in other areas, and I can assist with that conversation.
I get it.
Say things to your guest, you may not say it back yourself. So if Stacy has a guest on next week and I do a quick follow-up, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to answer. And I say, hey, Beth, this is Glenna Shipe. I saw you last night. Our bingo. And I just want you to know that Stacy is just kicking off her business. And so I'm doing a little secret gift for her first 5 hostesses. And I would love to know if you would want to partake in one of those, get one of those gifts. Another thing we can do is, let's say Amy has a guest on, or Vicky has a guest on. I can say, oh my gosh, you have no idea. Amy is a Mary Kay rock star. She hit the highest level sales last year. She did over $40,000 in sales last year. And you don't do that because you're pushy, because you don't know your products, or because you don't know what you're doing. You do that because you are a pro. She is truly a Mary Kay rock star. She can't say that about herself. So we give you that credibility. And I'm telling you, 99 times out of 100, it's going to be a voice. Okay, they're not going to answer because they don't recognize the number. But to me, it's so important. They feel like we're part of a community. And guys, being part of a community is biblical. So it just makes everybody know that we are part of a family. We're here to support you. Y'all, we will never say anything to one of your guests that is going to make them uncomfortable. We might say, what do you think? If you get them, what did you think of the meeting last night? Have you been a hostess for Stacy? That's something you think you might want to try doing. We'll ask a lot of questions, only if we get them live. Okay, we will just leave a quick message and go from there. It's building community.
So the other sandwich part of that is next week. So right now you want to look at what's coming up on Andrea or Joanna's calendar that you can just slide right into. So we do have our bingo, but before then, I've got things, I know Joe has things, ask us individually, but then in 2 weeks, on the 22nd, again, I'll post it because it's fairly new. I'm going to be doing a med spa with our Pink Cadillac girlfriend, Mary Gronholtz, and it is awesome. And that is a different opportunity for you to talk about the clinical solutions. Actually, you're listening, you're not doing anything, but we do have some. I want to tell you, if you are doing that, all you do is send them a glycolic peel, which is called the Revealing Radiance Glycolic Peel. And girlfriends, I'll send it for you. Joe will send it for you. It goes in one envelope with one stamp, but we would want to have their name and number. And this is important for next week. You want to prep Joe and I and say, oh, I've got Vanessa. Now I just met Vanessa. She doesn't know much, but she is so positive. She has 3 jobs, and I really believe that this could be something, or she has a whole bunch of acne and she's struggling. We will be able to fine tune some of what we talk about just so we can hit on her heartstrings. But we've got to play ball together, and that would be helpful. I mentioned the 22nd. Pink weekend is coming, and Mary Kay is doing a lot. Joe and I haven't talked about, but maybe there'll be something surprising on that one. I will also just invite you to be a part of what I'm doing on Sunday, the 13th, and that is our Friendsgiving facials. Again, this was something I'm doing, but I will share that with any of you guys that want to jump on. So these are things you want to plug into your calendar that Mary Kay, that you can then make some of your Mary Kay sales, but you're not necessarily doing the parties or doing the virtual events all by yourself. Okay. Now, after that, you want to look at where you can have your own in-person facials or parties, or of course, doing on the goes. Now, Fran, please join. Is that me? Do you want me to tell? Okay, Joe's texting me because she can't, I guess we're not hearing her. Earn while you learn. And then please join the Power of Pink Facebook page and invite your guests. Yeah, we really want to build this up for sure. And I'm putting a lot of time. What do y'all think about some of the things I've been posting? I haven't had any comments. Your love helps me be better. So if you like what I'm posting, comment. Fran actually does. She's really good. She did that this morning on a separate post. But y'all, more loving, because when it's a good post, especially about whatever, honestly, everything bumps up when you comment. And then if you're tagging your people, that's a huge way for them to see it. So this is a really exciting time. Last but not least, about the engagement. I taught Fran the other day about how to do a facial on the back of the hand. And I have finished my perfect start doing it this way. So I know I'm putting you on the spot, but Fran, and as we close out, Joe, is that okay if I have Fran share how to do a facial on the back of the hand? And then we will finish for the night.
Okay. On the back of the hand, get both hands out. On the left hand, you put the foundation on, put a lighter color than what they normally are. And then on the right hand, you use the cleanser and cleanse it and let them know what it has in it, resveratrol, blah, blah, blah. Then you put the foundation on. And
Nope. The whole 3, I like to do the ultimate miracle set on the right hand. So the cleanser first, and then part of ultimate is the microderm.
Oh, okay. So the cleanser, the microderm, and then the moisturizer,
Then the day cream.
and then the foundation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then they'll show them the difference. No, you wash it off and then you show them the difference.
No. Well,
What do you do? I forget the.
Okay, you're doing great, but I'll go back. Okay, so you did a great job, and I showed her once, so I did put her on the spot. So what you're doing is one hand is opposite foundation. So for Fran, she did lighter, but for me, I would go deep or even very deep. CC cream is perfect. This hand, the right hand, because it's the right way your skin should look and feel, but you say that at the end. This one, you're going to wash with a 4-in-1. Quickly tell the key things because you're on the go. This is how I finished a perfect start with somebody. She was a lawyer. We went in the bathroom. We did it. She said, okay, I want all of that. And I want the bag and I want the color. It was $350 facial for 15 minutes in the bathroom, clothes on, and nobody took off their makeup. So this hand, wash off the cleanser. Then we do the microdermabrasion real fast. Talk about that. Wipe off the microdermabrasion. Now your hand's completely dry. We're putting on the pore minimizer, letting that serum dry. Then we go back to the 3D, which is the day cream. Then we're going to put the same color foundation. Now I tell them I'm really good at what I do. I know that you are not a very deep, talking to me, or when Fran put it on, I said, Fran, I'm not colorblind. I know you're not very light. So I let them know we do this on purpose. And then what did you notice, Fran, when I had you look at both hands?
There was a significant difference. The right hand was very smooth and looked very nice, that makeup would go on really good. And the left hand, you could see not that I have them, but the fine lines and wrinkles that were on the back, that may have been on the back of my hand.
Excellent. And y'all write this word down, because when people say, oh, it's just because you condition, you put a moisturizer on. No, that is not why this hand looks so much more flawless. We conditioned the skin using, write that word down. We conditioned the skin using a proven system. The reason I have so many skincare systems, 3D customers, the whole line, is because I use that phrase all the time. It is a proven system. You can use onesies and twosies. You will not have the results because you're not using a proven system. And then, of course, you offer the same specials, and you make sure with their profile card is completed. So you are asking them the follow-up questions, and that can be a facial. We just call it facial on the back of the hands. So keep track of those, because that's an awesome and quick way of creating solid customers.
It did. It took about 5 minutes.
I love it. All right. Well, Miss Jo, what's our challenge for the week, my friend?
I'd love to see everybody invite at least 10 guests that you track. You actually call on the phone, 10 guests to our bingo night. And the bingo card is at the Facebook page if you want to send them a screenshot of it, or you want to print it off even. That way they numbers that are in a row.
Yeah.
Just random 5 numbers 1 through 25. And then I apologize for the sound not being good, because I'm just working off my laptop, and it occurred to me that I could have dialed in on my phone.
Okay.
Sorry.
It probably would have echoed, so you're fine.
Okay, and then I wanted to say, if the Shining Stars will stay on for just a minute, we are going to come up with a date for our new consultant training for our newbies. So, and if seasoned consultants want to join us, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna get Stacy to dial in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Stay on just a second. We're going to pick our new consultant training date. Okay. Input. Okay. All right. So can y'all hear me? Is it breaking up? Okay. I think I just have to talk very, very slowly. So we can do about an hour training, and then your brain's tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick screen share and show you what to do before the new consultant training. So you're kind of pre-studying the book before you come to class. That way you'll have your questions. So let me show you this real quick. There are 2 things. Oh, I need to go to stage options. Out. What? Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay. Go away. No, you're not going away. Okay, here it is. It's like, okay. So if you will go to your Google or whatever, type in my name, WenShite.com. You can go to my website, and you'll see at the very tippy top, it says new unit members, click here. So you're going to click there, and it's going to take you to the new consultant packet. Okay. You fill out your All About Me form. I've got a couple of those in this week. Excited about that. This is your welcome packet, right? click here for your welcome packet. Also, I have a video here that is on inventory options and then the bonuses that I offer. So that is what I want you guys to do before we have new consultant training. Go to joannashea.com, new unit members, click here, and then watch the video and go through the new consultant packet. Okay. The other place I want you guys to go, you go to your Mary Kay In Touch. So and go to Product Central on that and get to know Product Central, how to do a self-tutorial on what Product Central is. The other thing I would like for you guys to do is go to Education and click on New Independent Beauty Consultant Start. And I want you to watch, learn, do everything here you can possibly do before we get together, okay? You can, if you really want to get ambitious and put like hours into this, go away. You can go to Education and you can go ahead and do your MK University, your Skin Confident, your Color Confident, Clinical Solutions Confident, your Legal Education module. All of that, every bit of that education, it's going to take you about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so joannashea.com, new consultants, click here. That's all my stuff. Some of it may have old dates on it. Don't worry about it. Nothing changed. All consistent. And then go to Mary Kay In Touch. Check out Product Central. The reason why I want you to check out Product Central is you think people don't use Mary Kay anymore and they want to go back to it. They're going to hold up a product and go, do you have this anymore? I want you to figure that out. Don't have it anymore. I'm going to show you a shape chart where you look up the old color, it'll tell you the formula. Then, of course, your education on Mary Kay In Touch. That is going to teach you everything. I mean, like everything you need to know. And you do it at your own pace. Then when we come together, knowing that you've already read the book before the class, then we can talk a lot more intelligently about questions you have and the things that I want to draw to your attention. Also, you may be a little confused about the Girls with Goals points, but I would highly encourage you guys to start tracking your points this time, okay? Because you could start earning these prizes and event cash, all of that, starting in November. That really is super fun. It's fun to play along, track your activity, and you just start again by the 3rd month, next month. You start getting prizes and all kinds of fun things like that. So you may be like, I'm not winning at the big level, but you win at the unit level. Feel very good. So let's talk real quick about perfect day of the week. Do this. And I kind of know Stacy's work schedule. I know she could do something like 5, 6 o'clock at night during the week, or on Saturdays, we all prefer to do it like on a Saturday morning, or y'all all like at the soccer field, ball field. This is when you get to talk.
Yeah, I'm good. Really anytime after 4. Nick does his AA stuff at 7 o'clock our time now because the time change.
Okay.
So I'll just have, Brooklyn if it's during that time, but I mean, we can figure it out. I have a quiet place in the house.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Stacey, that's fine if you have Brooklyn because you'll already have read everything. And
Yeah.
so it'll be more of a conversation. Stacey, what about weekends? Like if we did it on a Saturday morning? Stacey, You're muted.
Sorry, I'm having issues with my stupid phone reading.
That's okay.
Yeah, Saturday mornings are good as long as I'm not at the fountain. But I don't think I'm scheduled there until like the 26th.
Okay. So
So
you're at the,
after Thanksgiving.
okay, all right. And I can tell y'all it will not be this Saturday because I land around midnight, so that ain't happening. Because if we do, if you look at East Coast time, then Mountain Standard Time, if we did it at 9, that's 11 o'clock East Coast time. So that's about as early as I want to try to get coffee in me and Julia. So would y'all prefer a weeknight or would you prefer a weekend? Mandy and Brandy.
A weekend.
Weekend, if it's a Saturday, I usually don't work Saturdays.
So why don't we look, because I am traveling a lot in November, but I really want to get you guys going. I actually leave again on the 19th. So, oh, pooey. So the next Saturday I
When
would,
you're breaking.
You froze.
yeah, hang on. Killing me. We'll have to do it this Saturday. Oh, bad, bad. Okay. Can y'all get all this homework done by Saturday?
Okay.
No? Okay. So unless y'all want to wait until December 3rd, because I'm traveling the 19th through the 26th. I know you don't want to wait that long. Let's pick a weeknight.
On the weekdays, I'm good anytime after 5.
After 5 Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandy, what about you?
Just depends on what day of the week. Because I can do any day this week. After any time is fine, but like next week, Thursday, I'm on call. The 17th, I'm on call the 17th.
What
And I
about,
can't do nothing the 16th.
what about Monday the 14th? Will y'all be y'all would be ready by then? You at least review a lot of it?
Yeah. That'll be fine.
We did it. Stacy can get on at 4. I can get on at 4. We're in the same time zone. We get on at 4. That's 7 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be done by 8 o'clock, just reviewing each day. That work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and set that in stone? So that'll be 5 o'clock Monday, the 14th, Mountain Standard Time. Try to get the new consultant packet. Please get through that on my website. Try to get through new consultant start here on Mary Kay in Touch by then.
And you say by 7? 7
Okay.
our time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll send out an email in tomorrow's V card that y'all get every week with the recap, week's announcements and all that. I'll have it in there for everybody. We've got seasoned consultants that really could use new consultant training again. Okay. I love that we're Mountain Standard Time now and we're not 3 hours apart. I lost my internet. I need to go home. Need to go home. Okay, so Monday, 5 p.m. I'll send y'all, it'll be the same Zoom link. And but go ahead and have your guest invited for the 15th so that, you know, and I won't take up more than an hour. I start on time, I end on time, because I know that's family time for you guys. And I know I want you on Tuesday night. That's super important. So let me just send this real quick to her and we will be good to go. And y'all, anytime you have questions, you can call me, you can text me. If you don't have Boxer yet, get Boxer walkie-talkie and link up with us, because that is a great way for you to, like, if you wake up on the East Coast at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's only, 4 o'clock in the morning where I am, and I'm just waking up, you can leave me a Boxer, and after I've had coffee and I'm a normal person, okay, Zulima's got to go. Then I can respond back to you. So I will send y'all an invitation to Boxer Walkie Talkie. You do not have to pay for it. It's free. Okay. Great deal. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for your patience tonight. Next week I'll be back in my aura. Hey, gotta go be a grandmother.
Enjoy.
Bye, girls. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Turn off our